What's up, guys? Welcome to day 94 of Fusion. Now, we're going to be finishing up our planetary gearbox, our planetary gear system. What we've done so far is we've made it. Now we need to put our joints in there. I need you to have those numbers ready for your number of teeth and your gear ratio. Let's go ahead and do that first. Let's go to Modify. Let's go to Change Parameters. Now, don't worry about these other ones I have down here. What we're going to do is I'm going to add in some new parameters that we're going to use for the rest of this video. So the first one's going to be GR, and make that as gear ratio. It's going to be no units, and my gear ratio is 3. So whatever your gear ratio is, you put that in there. And then the same thing, we're going to do the same thing. For number of sun teeth we have, for me, that was 22. If you have a different value, you put it in there. We're going to do the same thing for planet. No units, 11, and no units, 44. Okay, the reason we're doing this is because I want the rest of this video to be uniform based on regardless of whatever planetary gear system you made. And if you made it correctly, and I think that I did a couple of test cases, that this should work for all cases, as long as your planetary gear system actually works. What we need to do now is we need to put a couple of joints in and put in as-built joints. However, I don't like the color of this, so we're actually going to change the colors first. So let's click on hit A for appearance, and let's do yellow for our sun. So let's do a nice little matte yellow for the sun. Let's do blue for planets. Not the fabric blue, let's do. There we go. And for the ring, let's do white. That looks okay. And for the arm, let's do, I don't know, black. Or a chrome color might look really cool. That looks all right. Maybe a little different than I originally thought it was going to be, but it looks okay. All right, let's hit Shift J now. And this is as built in joints. So you put joints in the system as it's built. Since it's built correctly, we know we can just put in joints where they're at. So I'm going to do this. This happens really quickly. So we're going to do the sun gear first. I'm going to click on the sun gear, the ring gear. The motion type is going to be revolute, and it's going to be about this face. That's it, folks. We put in the joint. Everything works as expected. Oh, man. I wish I would have known this a long time ago. All right, we're going to do Shift J for as-built joint. We're going to do the planet with the arm about this face. There we go. Boom. Done. Shift J, planet with the arm about this face. Looks okay. Shift J, planet with the arm about this face. Now, I intentionally did things, and it should do yes. Okay? Don't freak out, all right? I intentionally chose them backwards, and it shows that the arm is going to be rotating and around. Don't worry about it. Everything is okay. Does it spin in the spot it needs to? And the answer is yes. We're going to have to make some edits, and that's okay. The last one's going to be this control arm with the ring gear. And that's going to be around. That looks okay. We're looking good. All right. So we got all of our joints in there. They should work as expected. But I'm going to go ahead and just rename these. Because we did the sun, and then we did the planet. And then the last one was the arm. All right, almost done. Last thing we need to do is we need to put in the motion links. Now here's where the parameters are going to be helpful for. So we're going to say the relationship between the sun and the arm rotating is going to be our gear ratio. So that's going to be 360. I'm going to do divided by GR. Now, we could do a couple different ways to put in gear ratio in here, but I just found this to kind of be the easiest if you're following along, and it already does it for me. So when the sun rotates one full rotation, that arm is going to rotate 120 degrees. Okay. Let's now do the next one. So we're going to do the next motion link. So click on motion link between the sun and the planet. And here's where things are going to get a little tricky. And I want you to follow along with me. So we're going to do 360 plus 360 times sun divided by ring. And for the planet, that's going to be 360 times sun divided by planet. And what that does for us is it should create a relationship between the rotation as the planet gear rotates around the sun and it rotates with the arm. There is a relationship here which is going to look a little bit like this. Now, it does look like it's going to be reversed because right here you see at the bottom the teeth are kind of overlapping and they're not meshing correctly. But if we reverse it, we see that the one on the top is rotating as expected. Okay, hopefully that was helpful. We're just going to do that again. We're going to do a motion link between the sun and our second planet, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do 360 plus 360 times sun divided by planet. And then 360 times sun divided by planet. Oh, I did it wrong. Times sun divided by ring. There we go. There we go. That one's not meshing up correctly as well. Hit the reverse. Looks great. Last one, but surely not least, motion links between the sun and the third planet. Plus 360 times sun divided by ring. 360 times sun divided by planet. And there we go. We've officially created a planetary gear system. Hopefully by using those parameters, it's a little bit more straightforward and you don't have to type in all the numbers and do all the calculations. Hopefully that was helpful. I don't know if it's not. If it was, please let me know down in the comment section. These videos have been tons of fun to make. And there we go, folks. We made a planetary gear system. Now here's what I found is really cool. Since this is all done correctly, you can actually unground any of these parts and reground something else, and the system still works. So right now I've grounded the sun gear, but what happens if I rotate the ring gear instead? I find that just astounding that it still works. Man, this is fun. All right, you guys have been awesome. Stay awesome. I'll catch you guys in the next video. We're going to take these gearbox and we're going to do something interesting with it next. But I'll see you guys in that video. Take care. If you need help, feel free to reach out in any way you so need. But these videos have been awesome. You've been awesome. Stay awesome. Okay.